Okay, this is the new Malus Park project. I'm near Central and Bussey. This is Central Road. This is 1324 Central. That is 1322 Central, but 1324 Central is the home. First of all, the driveway is not shared. These are two driveways that have been maintained. They are abutted. They are right down. These are two separate driveways. They have been maintained, though, from day one, always at the same time, so they do look like it is one driveway. It is looking like one, but the plat of survey shows two separate driveways that are abutted next to each other. So I'm going to dispel that myth right away. The house was built, it's a Cape Cod type Tudor home, absolutely adorable, custom built. That obviously needs some work, but it was built in the later 40s. The lot on this property, there's an empty lot next door to this, but the lot on this property is 50 by 200 deep. The lot faces, or I shouldn't say faces, the lot backs to Malus Park, which is an awesome park that is half in Mount Prospect and the other half is in Arlington Heights. It's a great location. Very quiet, tranquil, just an awesome park. I'm walking back there now. The lot ends. Actually, the side of this lot is this pink flag, okay, to the east. The other pink flag to the west, and actually across the back from pink flag to pink flag. And there's Malus Park. Could you back to anything better? Anyway, the home lands in Westbrook for early learners, Fairview Grade School, Lincoln Junior, and Prospect High School. Right now, we have basically like a 4-car garage back here. Okay, this has got a flat roof. I'll talk more about the expanding on the top across the back of this, which could be done very easily. There's 2-car garage here. This back wall, okay, hits the dining room, which this wall could come out. This could be more great room, and that back wall into this area could be windows all facing the park, which would be just phenomenal. This could be a first floor master over here. It could be just a huge, great room. I'll explain that more when we get inside. This house actually has underground utilities. Those red flags you're seeing is ComEd, that's power. The gas comes in for these properties down this lane over here, but comes across the driveway. Let me go over here and walk you in. It's got a large foyer, very large foyer, with a closet. The woodwork is beautiful in here. The baseboards are gorgeous, nice size front closet. Here's the kitchen. As it stands now, it's pretty hideous, but it could be a great kitchen. There's no need for a table in here, so cabinets could go all along this wall. Actually reduced depth wall cabinets all over this wall here. And then obviously we have here and here. This is just empty. There's a stack over here. That's our heat stack. But this area there is cabinets, refrigerator, etc. I'm gonna walk into the great room. It's got all pine floors, but should be replaced with oak. I've got an estimate, very reasonable, for all new flooring in here and in the dining room. I think the foyer in the kitchen would look gorgeous with slate, personally. That's a wood-burning fireplace. The size of this room is massive. It is really large. It's a big room. And then of course, here's the dining room, which is another very large room. Truthfully, this dining room could be kitchen, You can take that smaller kitchen, make it a first floor den or a smaller bedroom on the main level, first floor office, which would be nice. Turn this into the kitchen, remove this wall here. You take out this wall going to the 2-car garage and have great room going in that direction if you wanted, or a first floor master suite off the back. There's so many things that you could do with this, it's just unbelievable. We have the main bath in this house is over here. It's a full bath. We have a half bath currently upstairs, which could end up as a full bath easily. But there's a full bath, and there's no basement baths at this point. Full bath here. We have a small closet. It's angled, very neat, very neat. This is definitely a custom home. The stairway going up, these are all oak, so these can be refinished to match the living room and the dining room. Coming up, we have one small bedroom here on the right, which actually could be part bathroom, moving a bathroom this way. This becoming a hallway if you wanted to expand. This is a doorway right here for this deck over these 4-car garages, which what a view, just what a beautiful view. You could actually add the bathroom, because we're backing over here, another bath here to put 2 full up here, and then do a master suite, and then beyond that you could still leave it open. You could easily put 2 bedrooms up here, but 1 master suite and still decking would be nice. This is a small bedroom here. Fully lined cedar closet. This has got to be one of the nicest things in the house for right now. Another storage area. As you noticed, you probably saw baseboard hot water boiler heating, which is the best heat you can have. It is moist, doesn't blow around, it doesn't dry out your nose, it's not dusty, and it's very cheap. This is a 3rd or tandem bedroom upstairs as it stands right now. It's like a 2 to 3 bedroom if you want to count the tandem. The hot water heat is wonderful, and Space Pack goes into these houses simply, so easily, because there's room for the unit like in here, or this closet up over here. That would be a good spot for the unit. And of course, you know, they use the thin piping tubes, and Space Pack, or a type of Space Pack, will drop from the ceiling. So you have actually the best of both worlds for heating and air, rather than putting in ductwork. So coming back down, I'll take us into the basement. So the basement is pretty icky at this point, but it can be nice. Okay, so believe it or not, we have circuit breakers in here. I think this is 100 amp. I looked. Yes, this is a 100 amp property, even though we don't have central air. So we could actually have central air. All right, we have an older boiler. This large, tall, skinny tank is called a temper tank, just to let you know. Because the water that's coming in from the ground at this point is very cold, if it goes into this tank and kind of sits around before it goes into the water heater, it lessens the amount that you have to heat up the water, which is good for saving some money. This side of the basement, the washer and dryer, etc., this side here could actually be all storage, workroom. This side could eventually be finished, which is really cute. It's not huge. We have a crawl space beyond this door that goes under the living room. We do have dampness down in here. Not bad, but it appears, well, first of all, the gutters, the downspouts, I should say, are coming right to the base of the house. They're not extended right now. I saw a little bit of dampness down in this corner, dampness down in that corner, and dampness over in this corner. But nothing, terrible, even with the real heavy rains. So, I just wanted to show you the water. Okay, the water right now is on a well. There is no treatment on this water, but if you look at these sinks, even in the toilets, there is no rust. I mean, this is old. Here's the bathroom. I mean, look at the minimal amount. This has not been taken care of or cleaned. But this water is beautiful. It doesn't stink. There's no rusty, just smelly water that you would normally see with a well, and of course no water bill. I have estimates to bring in city water if somebody wanted. The box to get to it is pretty much, I have all the paperwork. It's in the middle of Central. I already talked to IDOT because Central is run by IDOT. It's about $20,000 to $25,000 to bring in city water. And that's great if you don't want well water. I call it free water because with a treatment on there, you don't even know you have a well. And right now, this water is just beautiful, truthfully. I've never seen water without having a softener or any treatment on it being that clean and clear with no rust. But again, there's a ton of possibilities on this home. I really like the thought of the dining room here possibly being a kitchen, but to keep in mind, this home in pretty much this poor condition, mind you, there was carpet. This has all been ripped up because the carpet, somebody had cats in it, really kind of stunk. Was rented out a couple years ago for $1,500 per month in this poor condition, not even redone. So, I mean, as an investment, to rent this out is fabulous. To rehab this and expand it is, to me, that would be the shining glory of this, because this lot is just really something. It really is. It just, there's no money shot in this house of this back park, and that's what's missing. That wall should be windows. This should be a lower level, partial type, couple of step downs into a family room, because of course you're going to raise the floor in here because the ductwork for heating would run through both here and here. Even if this were a master bedroom on the main level, all beautiful with windows back there facing the park, would be just really fantastic. Really a nice home. In the condition it's at, and it's not mine, I want to make that clear, but I always say we when I'm working with my clients. If this does get rehabbed, which I would love to see that happen, then be looking forward to it down the line. Or if there's too many projects going on right now, it'll go back on the market for around $200,000 as is. If you'd like to see it before then, you can always give me a call with any questions, etc. It's Fairview, Lincoln, and Prospect schools, and we are set quite back from the street. I wanted to tell you about the possibility. You have a 30-foot setback. The garage that could be detached, if I haven't said this before, could be up here. The 30-foot comes in about right on this tree. So a detached garage could be in the front of this home, side load. 600 up to 674 square feet, which is about 22 by 30 feet, the garage. 10 feet from the existing structure, you would have a very nice courtyard over here that you could actually probably fence in, make it very cute, and take some French doors, get rid of this front window, and have another little private area in the front of the house, which would be wonderful. Okay, I think that's about it.